Okay. I thought of starting the talk with a good morning, but I understand that India has 144 crore population and 100 crore WhatsApp messages come every day as good morning. So it will be too much to add to the burden for the day, but I would like to start today by saying Good Friday to all of you. And since it is Good Friday, let me go and take something from the Bible which says about water. Water is essential to our physical living. The Bible often uses water for symbolizing faith, salvation, and provision. In addition, one of the verses, Hebrews 10:22, says, "Let us approach with a true heart in full assurance of faith, with our hearts sprinkled clean from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water." That is a quote from Bible, so that we have an auspicious beginning for the Good Friday. I congratulate the Department of Chemistry and to join hands with the Department of Pharmacy for doing this national seminar on sustainable water management challenges and remediation. And it's going to be difficult for me after two expert speakers, Babu Mushai, Dr. Shantanu Mukherjee and Dr. Kumud Tripathi, who has already talked technical aspects. So it's better for me to keep away from technical things regarding this talk, but I will cover something in general. Now that I have quoted from this sustainable water management, let's just look at one simple definition of sustainable water development management: the process of meeting current water need without compromising the needs of future. Right? That is, you manage your resources presently, which will not reduce the usage of the resources by the future generation. That's what Dr. Kumul's open slide had told, that we borrow from our future generation. It is not owned by us. So, India, 1985, introduced the Ministry of Water and Irrigation and Natural Resources, 1985, and it's going to be about 40 years now. What is special about this is, during these 40 years, only 2 women have been in this ministry. In these 40 years, only 2 women have been in this ministry. It's known globally that it is women and children who manage the water. It is the men who manage the right. We get Banasthali and I also what I say. So, you see that it is women and children who act. You see any Rajasthan poster, it will always show a line of women in colorful dresses holding pot and walking in the desert several kilometers. No man is walking to bring water. So it's very obvious, but unfortunately, women have not been involved in the decision-making process of water management. Our ministry in 40 years had 2 women only. I went through the statistics. One was our own Banasthali alumnus, Meera Kumar, for 3 days. For 3 days, May 28, 2009 to May 31st, 2009, she sat in that ministry. Maybe after that she became speaker. That's a different story. But only 3 days. I don't think you can make much decisions in 3 days. Chai wai pi ke khatam ho jata hai. And the other was what is that BJP leader Uma Bharti, who was there for 3 years and 99 days, right in 2019 stretch like that. But the ministry presently has committees in which I found there is only one woman in the whole committee. Secretary to all the committees is one Laborina Banerjee or something. That's it. There is no other women representation in any of these water management committees. It is a sad thing to observe. There is a latest report on labor force population rate. It's one of the economic indicators of how well the economy is doing. Labor force, like you have GDP and price index, you have LFPR, labor force participation rate. When it comes to women, India is only 32.8%, which is almost 2/3 the number of men in the workforce. And the world average for this LFPR is 47.3, and the South Asian average for this women in labor force participation rate is 24.8. We are at least 15 points below the global women labor force participation rate, which has to improve in a big way if sustainable water management has to come into picture. Global population is 8 billion, but sad thing is, out of this 2.2 billion people do not have safely managed drinking water or sanitation facilities. Out of 8 billion population in the world, 2.2 billion, 25% of the population does not have safe drinking water and sanitation needs. And this is the report by the WHO, new doors open for processing with these nanocarbons. So we can go on and on, and in fact I would like to quote, but Bhagavad Gita, sloka 7.4 to 7.7, and chapter 3, 10, sloka 10 to 16, all are on water and environment. Right? So there's a saying that, if you don't find answer for any question, you will definitely find it in Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita में पानी और वातावरण के बारे में इतने सारा श्लोक है, right? And Krishna has nicely talked about the apar prakriti and para prakriti, how they intersect, create life on earth, and how to sustain it. I think today we talk all these things in conferences and seminars, and one Lord Krishna spoke it in the battlefield many years back, and it has been a wonderful opportunity. And already Professor Shantanu has highlighted the Sustainable Development Goal 6, which focuses on water, that will ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. That is the SDG 6, and it's expected to be achieved by the year 2030. Hope we will be able to do that. But conclude, I must thank the organizers for, I'm a next door neighbor for chemistry and pharmacy. They don't have to pay me TNA for coming and attending. No guest house accommodation. No Tadi Wala. So, I thank you for giving me this opportunity, but the last I would like to conclude is, if life on earth is to be sustained, this is the essence of Bhagavad Gita which I absorbed. If life on earth is to be sustained, everyone will have to inculcate environmental values in their mind and cultivate an eco-friendly attitude. To repeat, if life on earth is to be sustained, everyone will have to inculcate environmental values in their mind and cultivate an eco-friendly attitude. Thank you all. Thank you.